tough and full of fire. And what a battle it should be. The Brisbane Bullets up against the Perth Wildcats. Good evening and welcome to a pumped up Brisbane Entertainment Centre. I'm Terry Kennedy. Well, nothing separates these two great rivals in the NBL. They've met on 24 occasions and at the moment there's 12 wins apiece. And when they last met here at Boondall, only 1 point separated the two teams on the scoreboard. John Musgrove, it's a game I'm really looking forward to.
It certainly should be, Terry. As you said, two of the most successful teams in this competition. They've both won championships, and in those championships they've had a lot of titanic struggles against each other. I don't think that tonight will be any different. They're both fighting for their positions on the ladder, and because of that they'll be all out to win. Nothing bad from either side, and I think the coaches will be standing on the side booting them along as well.
Sure, it's going to be a great contest. There's already been 3 matches played in the Mitsubishi Challenge this weekend. Here's last night's results. The Illawarra Hawks got up right on the buzzer over the Adelaide 36ers. The North Melbourne Giants beat the Gold Coast Rollers, and the Newcastle Falcons toppled the Geelong Supercats. And that is how it has left the table at the moment. The top 8 on the Mitsubishi Challenge is looking rather cluttered at the moment. Let's check the top 8. The South East Melbourne Magic are doing it nice and easy, way out there on front. The Sydney Kings second. This game tonight, very important. The Brisbane Bullets looking to stay in the top 8. And as we check the bottom 5, well, the Perth Wildcats, they hope to make it out of the bottom 5 and into the playoffs, John.
There's really nothing between those teams from about 5 to 10, maybe even down to 11 with the Adelaide 36ers. Depending on how they run home now, any one of those teams can be in the top 8. And they know how crucial each game is. You can't worry about injuries. You can't worry about any of the factors that might give you an excuse. You've really just got to go out and win now. It's money time.
Like Perth, the Brisbane Bullets have had their share of troubles this season. Let's check their starting lineup for the game tonight. It is their 10th different starting lineup of the season, and they're going big. Shane Heal and Leroy Loggins to the guard. Paul Rees comes in to start for his 3rd game this season. Adrian Branch, the forward, and Andre Moore, the centre, and a pretty good bench there also. Now the Perth Wildcats.
Well, the Wildcats have had some injury worries earlier on in the year, but they're starting to settle down. Good to see Ricky Grace back there in the guard spot. He'll be joined by Vince Henson. Fantastic front line there. Andrew Vlahoff, Peter Hansen, 2 big workhorses, and of course the spectacular Alabama slammer James Crawford. Also look to the bench. Eric Watterson and Michael Ellis come off and add a bit of defensive starch out there, a spark that the Perth Wildcats really need to get their winning form back again.
And there's also a great battle on the court side tonight between the two coaches. Murray Arnold, who was the 1991 Coach of the Year and the winningest coach in the NBL, Brian Curl. Both of them we're looking to improve their winning percentage at the moment. Joining us courtside also tonight is Arthur Higgins, and he caught up with Murray Arnold.
Thank you, Terry. And joining me now prior to the game is the coach of the Perth Wildcats, Murray Arnold. Murray, disappointing last week against the Gold Coast. A big game for you tonight.
Well, obviously last weekend we had a very tough weekend. We had a big triple overtime with Newcastle, which meant an awful lot to us, and came back and played well the last few minutes against Gold Coast in a tough one on the road.
Okay, Vlahoff was in wonderful form last week. Obviously the key tonight.
Well, he's one of many keys. This is a very fine Brisbane team we're going to play against, and I think it's going to take a fine total team effort. It certainly took that to win the Newcastle game, and we're going to need everybody playing well for us.
All right, it was a point here last year. It's going to be a close one tonight too?
Well, I think so. It's always been a great rivalry. The Brisbane-Perth games have been classics, and last year's game there was, I think, a 100-99 game, and that's not unusual in this series, so I think it'll be a great basketball game, certainly an important one for both teams.
Thank you, Murray. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Murray Arnold there with Arthur Higgins, and already the atmosphere is really electric here at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, with only seconds away from the tip-off. The referees tonight, Robbie Barnett and Barry McLeod. I'm sure they'll have no troubles out there tonight. These two teams, as we said, have gone at it 24 times. It's 12 wins apiece at the moment. And the Perth Wildcats have very fond memories of the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. Of course, winning the 1990 championship here under coach Cal Bruton. Then they came out under Murray Arnold, John, won it again last year. 3 peats, very tough though.
Yeah, well, 3 has never been 3 in a row. Have never been done in this league before, but Perth were considered at the beginning of this season really to be the favourites to do it for the first ever time, and don't wipe them off yet. They've been interrupted with injury, a lot of problems early on in the season. If this team get into the 8, and I would presume they will, I think they could be very, very dangerous from there.
This match is vital to both teams trying to force their way into that top 8. At the moment, they're battling, and tonight's match will be of vital importance for both these teams. Only seconds away from tip-off now. Andre Moore going up against Crawford. What a battle that should be. Crawford got the tip off, and the Perth Wildcats will have first use of the ball. This is Hinchin, number 13. Loggins will play on Hinchin all night, and Hinchin goes around Loggins. Pete Hansen brings up the first score of the night. Hansen.
An interesting lineup for the Bullets out there for the first time this season with Shane Heal and Leroy Loggins filling the guard positions. That gives them a little bit more height out there and adds a bit more defensive starch as well, and gives them a bigger front line, bringing Paul Rees into the centre with Branch and Moore. They'll match up fairly well with the Wildcats.
Adrian Branch, who really is in for a big game tonight. Hinchin. Hansen now. Andrew Vlahov, what stunning form he's been in recent weeks at the Barcelona Olympics, and then last weekend on the road with the Perth Wildcats, where he had a superb weekend. Or Loggins with his first shot of the night.
So the Bullets are going to really want to try and get out a little bit of speed against Perth. Perth can slow the game down a lot. It's the game they enjoy most. With that front line of theirs, they can certainly go very strong inside. Vlahoff, I think, the key for the Perth victory, because they will see out of him, or have seen out of him in past weeks, some fantastic form, averaging over 30 points a game, fantastic defensive player, and he hits the boards hard. So it's going to be very, very important that Vlahoff find his form, shooting form, early on.
Andre Moore been working out hard in the gym in recent weeks. Moore will really show the benefits tonight. Paul Rees, strong work under the basket. Heal for a long three-pointer. He was way outside the three-point line on that occasion. A good confidence boost for Shane Heal, who scored 32 points last weekend against Geelong. And of course, his battle with Ricky Grace tonight, another one to keep the eye on. Crawford knocks it down. The Wildcats ball 4, the Bullets 5. Adrian Branch from way outside the three-point line again. The shot was long. Hinchin trying to get the ball inside. Vlahoff is free. Pete Hansen will take the shot. And Vlahoff, what a rebound by Andrew Vlahoff. And it'll be a Perth ball from the side.
Adrian Branch back to scintillating scoring form last week, but his big problem is he is not a very strong defensive player. He's been picking Vlahoff up out there at the moment, which could be a bit of a problem. The strongest offensive player for the Wildcats against probably the weakest defensive player out there for the Bullets.
And at the moment, Shane Heal, Ricky Grace and James Crawford banging it up while the ball wasn't even in play. And referee Barry McLeod just having a word to them, just saying, calm down. Once again, Heal and Grace. Keep an eye on those two. It's going to be an enthralling tussle all night. Grace takes on Heal.
So Ricky Grace doesn't back off anyone. Shane Heal likes to get in there and tough it out every now and then. Ricky Grace, a very tough competitor. Talking about fond memories of Boondall, certainly Ricky Grace has them, because I don't think I've seen him play a bad game here. Watch again in this replay, Heal against Grace. You can see once that defence has gone and been beaten on that first step, Grace so quick, Heal only has the ability to be able to push him sideways, and that's where the contact occurred.
Ricky Grace shooting 71% from the free throw line in season 1992. He made the first. Can he make the second and give Perth the early lead? He does so. Perth go up 6 points to 5. That pleases Coach Murray Arnold. Paul Rees looking to make his mark. Starting for the Bullets the third time this season. And a backcourt violation by Ricky Grace.
I don't think there was much he could do about that. It's just a little bit of loss of control very quickly. Won't worry about that too much.
Still a rare mistake from Ricky Grace. Really does strive for perfection. Adrian Branch. Rees. Heal from outside the three-point line. Hinchin wins the battle, keeps the ball in spectacular fashion. Hinchin, now Grace. Hansen works it back to Crawford. Vlahoff knocks it down. Andrew Vlahoff for 3.
Well, that's what we're saying. Again, Adrian Branch way off him, allowed Andrew Vlahoff to line it up. Didn't pay Andrew Vlahoff the respect he deserved on that, and he's a very potent three-point shooter. And not that time, defence has touched it.
Wasn't too much in it though. Vlahoff, Crawford, stripped to the ball by Reese. Now Heel runs it along the ground. The Branch thought about the big dunk, I think. John then thought better of it.
A little close into the bucket to get the elevation, I think.
We should point out that Adrian Branch was at the Chicago Bulls the same time Murray Arnold was an assistant coach with the Bulls. And Branch harbours some resentment against Arnold for losing his job with the Bulls, and he said he's going to make Murray Arnold pay for it tonight. Well, Willie, we're about to find out.
So I think Murray Arnold put it very well in an interview before the game. However, if he had that much power in selection of players at the Chicago Bulls during that season, then he probably wouldn't be coaching in Australia at the moment. He may well be head coach somewhere in the NBA. And I think that's probably a very accurate statement. I think Murray may have had only a very little say in those type of decisions.
Hinchin. It rattles out. Hansen grabs a big offensive rebound and makes the basket count. It's 13 Perth, the Bullets 9. Branch takes on Crawford. Inside Paul Reese. Finding it hard to find the basket at the moment, Reese. Shane Heel. The foul called on Ricky Grace. The Brisbane crowd, well, they love that.
Watch once again Ricky Grace, and just off. We're looking. There we go. Now we pick it up, and we've lost it all together there. But we saw Shane Heel go and pick off the pass from Ricky Grace, and then take off in the break towards the basket, and the contact for the foul occurred just after that as Ricky Grace tried to recover defensively.
Leroy Loggins. Can't make it count, Loggins. Simon Curl on court for the Brisbane Bullets. Grace, now Hansen. A foul called on Andre Moore on that occasion. It'll be a Perth ball from the side.
And just watching it once again, you can see the hand there from Shane Heel coming out trying to block the drive.
And sorry, Pete Hansen will go to the charity stripe. We've had a few people in front of us here courtside having a couple of problems picking up some of the calls. Hansen on the line now. Perth, they go up by 14 points to 9 over the Bullets, who would like to score on this trip down court. Curl. Branch. Loggins thought about the shot, faked, finds Heel. Adrian Branch tries one from outside. And Perth come away with it. Hinchin did well to keep control. Crawford on the baseline. Can he get round Branch?
The hands coming in. Once again, that first step, once you're beaten on that first step, it's very hard to recover to try and do anything accurately on defence. And Adrian Branch then well and truly beaten by James Crawford. And there you go, seeing reaching right across and the big shove with the elbow. Definitely a foul in there, and the refs have spotted it.
The first time out of the night has been called, with the Perth Wildcats up by 14 points over the Brisbane Bullets 9.
A secret meeting of the most powerful leaders in the galaxy.
It is a desperate time.
Ambushed by a band of rebel soldiers.
Get those hostages back safely.
Do not put me to the test.
To free them will require a precision strike. Of unparalleled daring.
Strike team, start your run.
You not know a jailbreak when you see one.
Retrovision presents the original cast.
I know this ship like the back of my hand.
In Star Trek V at the special time 7:35 Wednesday.
Westrac, a part of your local community. For the construction of sporting facilities, road building and maintenance.
waste compacting, drainage and building projects. Local councils and contractors throughout Western Australia rely on Caterpillar equipment. Westrack's support and commitment can be counted on no matter where. We're helping to build your community. Get us on your team.
The all-important clash between Footscray and the West Coast Eagles. See it live 12 noon Sunday on Golden West Television.
Welcome back to the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, where Perth Wildcats have jumped the Brisbane Bullets. They're out by 14 points to 9. With James Crawford on the line for the Wildcats and a chance to extend their lead midway through this opening quarter. Not one of James Crawford's best ever free throws. What a great play he's been for Perth. He's shooting 70% from the free throw line at the moment. And in 1992, he's averaging 18.8 points, over 10 rebounds, chips in with another 2.5 blocks, and he's playing an average of 40 minutes in 1992.
You look at that lineup out there for the Wildcats, Terry, and they're down in about 9th spot at the moment. Unbelievable, really, because it's such a fantastic lineup. They have great balance, great strength, great speed, shooting prowess, and that's why I think so many teams are hoping that they might get kept out of the 8, because if you're going to meet them first up and you've ended up in the top half of the ladder, you meet a Perth who end up in the bottom half of the ladder, it'd be the wrong end to be.
Simon Curl knocks one down for 3. What a great boost for Brisbane that is. Curl has been suffering from a broken bone in his ankle, not fully fit, but showing there it hasn't affected his shooting. Arthur Higgins courtside.
Brian Curl, of course, in that timeout was asking his team to concentrate on offense. They were down a little bit, but that's exactly what he told them to do, was to take their three-point chances, and Simon Curl has lived up to that straight away. Leroy Loggins, by the way, has 2 cuts across the top of his head as the result of somebody's long fingernails, I would imagine.
Perth up by 17 points to 14. Crawford to Hansen. I'm sure it won't affect Loggins. Here's Crawford straight into the net out with that shot, and they're still up by 5, Perth.
This defence certainly goes and wins matches and wins championships, and the Perth defence at the moment very, very solid, keeping and pushing the Bullets out. The three-point opportunities really their best chances at the moment, because that Kiwi's crowded. That time a little bit of a gap in there that's converted. Down the other end, the defence of the Bullets has got some chinks in it, not blocking out and giving too many second chances at the moment to the Wildcats.
Hansen, he won't miss from there. 21 Perth, the Bullets 16. Hill running the show for Brisbane. Ricky Grace won't leave his side all night. Curl, back to Moore. Shane Hill will try for 3. And rockets back out. Hansen back to Vlahov. Quick hands to Hinchin. Will they get a second chance, Perth? Yes, they do. Vlahov. Curl on the fast break. Loggins following the coach's instructions.
The Wildcats blocking out, not giving the second opportunity, so the Bullets, if they're going to get it, they'll normally only shoot 30 or 40% from the three-point line. They're going to have to try and get some second opportunities anyway.
Wake up to what's happening to your world with the latest financial markets. It's Business Sunday at 7, then Public Affairs with Sunday at 8 on GWM.
For all you historians from the world's burgatoriums, you'll never taste the chicken fillet burger that's tasting this way.
I got the taste
for chicken treats, chicken fillet burger.
I got the taste. I thank my taste buds that heard ya.
A real skinless chicken breast fillet, lots of fresh crisp lettuce, and chicken treat special sauce, all in a sesame seed bun.
I got the taste for chicken treats, chicken fillet burger.
I got the taste.
There's one undoubted winner in the tyre game. They've got the power. Tyre Power buying power. And they're thrashing the opposition on new tyre prices. Tyre Power have slammed down prices on brand new imported radials to just $49. And Century batteries are way down in price. They're winning plays the opposition just can't match. If you want imported radials at $49, get on the fast break to your nearest Tyre Power store now. Tyre Power, that's powerful stuff.
Wasn't a bad dive by Leroy either, I think. 9.5. Crawford having his troubles from the charity stripe early in this game. They're up by 5, Perth. He can't make the second, and Branch grabs the rebound. Loggins, sharp pass to Curl. Branch to heel. Branch, he wants that ball, Adrian Branch. Takes on Crawford, goes to the baseline. Is there a way through? Crawford says, no way through here, Adrian.
Yeah, not enough patience. Again, too much of the offence going through Adrian Branch, and he's taking on the ball just out by himself rather than using his teammates. And Perth are just going to keep playing to that, doing it very well, looking for double teams and keeping him out. And the defence so strong there, no shot at all offered by the Bullets.
The Wildcats, a 7-point split at the moment, and doing it nicely out in front. Brisbane, they find Branch again.
Well, again, he's just trying to take the whole team on by himself. That time he picks up the rebound and goes in, but Adrian Branch has got to look for his teammates. He's got to be a link man for everybody else. If he's getting so much defensive attention, there's got to be people free, and he's just not looking for anybody else out there, and that's going to really tie them down offensively.
Eric Watterson is on court at the moment. There he is, number 4. Has come on for Grace. Mike Ellis, the veteran, is also on. He finds Hansen. Watterson back to Hinchin. Moving the ball around nicely, Perth. Crawford with the air ball.
Mike Ellis just getting his hands in there and almost picked up the rebound and got the shot back up again. Just slipped out of control. But Perth have got control of the tempo of this game, something the Bullets wouldn't want. They'd rather have an up-pace game. Perth taking their time with the offense, moving it around, using their strengths, and looking very good at this moment. 23-18 points.
And we're inside the final 2 minutes of the opening quarter. Simon Curl drives through the keyway. Nice basket, Simon Curl. The lead back to 3. James Crawford will have a break. Andrew Vlahov comes back on court. Shane Hill keeping a close eye on Watterson. Ellis. Very patient, the Wildcats. Watterson. Hinchin back to Ellis. They're in no hurry. Hansen, get a good shot away. Yes, he does. And the lead is back out to 5. Loggins on the fast break.
Pete Hansen, great defence from behind. Paul Rees getting it, but Hansen ready to just knock it out of his hands. The Wildcats adjusting very quickly on their defence, making sure that the Bullets are kept on, pushed out of that keyway. Paying a lot of attention, as we said, to Adrian Branch. As soon as he gets the ball, they're going and almost corralling him in, knowing that he'll take the shot on.
Heel goes over the top of Watterson. It refuses to drop the ball. Perth on the break now. Ellis. Vlahov avoids Loggins. Hinchin. Now Vlahov gets the shot away and makes it count. They're out by 7. 45 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Branch. He goes for 3. It was in, then out. 34 seconds left on the clock. Vlahov. They're doing it well as a team, the Perth Wildcats. Now Brisbane. They trail by 10. 22 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll be looking for one good quality shot here, and they want to make it count. Reese. Loggins. He'd probably be the man to take it. He makes it.
Well, the money man, Leroy Loggins, the clock counted down. He was the man to go to, as you called there. Was able to draw the defence and get the shot off. And, as always, make sure that it goes down. You can see Hinchin there doing a good job on defence. Leroy Loggins with that left hand swings it back from the right to the left. Running jump shot, falls and gets the foul. And the bonus.
And he makes the 3-point play. Loggins. It could be a vital one 5 seconds remaining. Watterson, can he go all the way? No. And that's the way it stands at the end of the first quarter. An impressive start by the Perth Wildcats. They're out by 30 points over the Brisbane Bullets, 23.
Turning up the heat for the hot August nights, Bruce Willis and the awesome power of Die Hard 2. Soon on GWM.
Caterpillar's agricultural tractor has many unique advantages. The rubber track system offers greater traction and less ground compaction than the traditional wheeled tractor. Less slip means better fuel economy. Also, lower ground pressure and narrower footprint means less soil damage and a greater crop yield. As comfortable as a wheeled tractor and licensable for on-road use. The future of agricultural tractors is clear. CAT's Challenger Series. Get them working for you.
Cholesterol, the monster.
Cholesterol high.
That has Australians scared to death.
There's more to life than avoiding disease and death.
Jennifer Bird.
The result of my cholesterol test
explodes the myth.
And I think it's time to tell the public the truth.
Also, Mickey Rooney.
Everybody wanted a piece of me.
Once the clean-cut king of Hollywood.
I am a survivor.
Now he dishes out the dirt.
It's a trauma. I think we can close it down on that.
Mitsubishi presents 60 Minutes, Sunday, 7:35.
Welcome back to Boondall, where the crowd now is getting pumped up for the start of the second quarter. The Perth Wildcats, well, they're in control by 30 points over the Brisbane Bullets, 23. Speaking to Bullets assistant coach Gordy McLeod during the week, he said the pleasing thing about the Geelong game, which was last weekend, was the way the Bullets were able to make that extra pass in offence, and they really did pay handsome dividends, John, but tonight they seem to be rushing it just a touch.
Yes, and that's very true. The offence is being controlled by Perth. The Bullets obviously want to pick the pace of the game up, and I think because of that, they're really going to the offensive opportunity that comes up first. Said, I really think a lot of that blame must fall on Adrian Brance's shoulders. He is just not playing as a part of the link in the team, and he's taking too much on his own shoulders at the moment. And if he's going to do that, Perth, as they are doing, are just going and dropping on him as soon as he gets the ball, knowing that the other players out there aren't going to see it back. So he needs to act more as that link and get the ball moving around.
Hanson, plenty of defence there by the Brisbane Bullets. That will please coach Brian Curl. Courtside, Arthur Higgins.
Well, as we may have said earlier, Terry, that coach Murray Arnold has asked us not to have any microphones near the timeouts throughout the game, but talking to assistant coach Dave Hancock during that break, he says that Murray's very happy with the way that the Wildcats are controlling the tempo, and he wants them to slow it down even more. He's very happy with the way they're going. And Brian Curl, again, is concentrated on offence. He wants them to take their shots and to try and lift the tempo of the game.
Obviously a good point. The Perth Wildcats have got this tempo well and truly wrapped up, and they are, if they slow the game down, a very, very tough side to beat because they've got so much talent out there. We watch Andrew Vlahoff. That is his third pointer in the game, and the Bullets just absolutely paying him no respect at all. Nobody wants to go out that far and mark him. And I think Brian Curl concentrating on offence, but at the moment the defence is the big worry for the Bullets because they just have no idea how to cut down the scoring opportunity to the Wildcats currently.
And John, it may sound trite, but I think we've said it throughout the season, it's the defence that wins these games.
Well, it is, and at the moment the Wildcats, their big three across the bottom. Crawford with 7 points, Vlahoff with 13, and Hanson with 9 are doing all the damage. The Bullets are extending out in a man-to-man at the moment. Maybe they need to switch it up and use a bit of zone if they want, but at the moment the Wildcats have got their game strategy in place. They're sticking to it, and it's working very well for them.
The Wildcats, as they go to stretch their lead, they can't do it through Vlahoff, 33-25. Brisbane, Logan shows good pace. Will he get a second chance? Shane Heal does for 3. He knocks it down. Determined to pick up the pace. Heal, no better way to pick up the pace when a big three-pointer spurs the team on. Ellis.
Oh, that's weak defence. Mike Ellis threw 3 players there. If you're going to pick the pace up, probably the best way for the Bullets to pick the pace up to be play a bit more defence, force a couple of shots from the Wildcats that miss, get the rebound and run the fast break. I mean, that will pick the pace up and you'll score points off easy layups then. I don't think you're going to force the pace that much by just firing the shots up outside 3-point range and missing 30% of it. But Still, Wildcats have forced them into that strategy. They're doing it all well at the moment, and it's up to the Bullets to go and find a way around it.
The foul has been called there. Adrian Branch get a chance.
Well, no worries on the foul counts at the moment. Simon Curl goes through, plenty of attention in there. The ball gets flicked back in, and Adrian Branch firing way over the top there. He was fouled in there. Didn't quite see that, but there are no real foul worries, as we said. Just one each to Crawford, Blahoff, and to Hinchin. Sorry, to Crawford, Hinchin, and Grace. So the defence can push fairly hard, take a couple of chances. They might get a foul every now and then, and that won't hurt them too much at this stage.
Adrian Branch makes both the free throws. He's shooting 81% from the free throw line. Season 1992. Crawford all alone. Moore gets back there. Can't stop him. The foul being called on Moore.
Well, that was a great pass to James Crawford. Normally to go and pass that distance, you have to pass with a fair amount of arc to get it the length of the court, but that pass was very flat, very fast, and it hit Crawford quickly, gave him plenty of opportunity to get a fairly good position on the basket there before Andre Moore reached him and fouled him in there. So excellent pass.
The man they call the Alabama Slammer on the charity stripe. 32 years of age. Still lightning fast on court, James Crawford. And of course a devastating rebounder and also a devastating dunker of the ball. Pearl and Grace. Luke Gribble on court for the Brisbane Bullets now. Taking over from Shane Heal. Branch tries his shot. And a handsome dividend for Adrian Branch. Still a 5-point break to the Perth Wildcats. Ellis. Hinchin did well to pull that pass in. Blahoff from outside three. Hinchin. The shot short. Gribble in there. Good rebound. Moore. Now Ricky Grace. 3-on-1. Luke Gribble can't do much about it. They were all over him.
Yeah, well, the Wildcats want to go and slow the pace of the game down, but when they're getting pick-up opportunities like that, layups, then you've got to take them. And if that means you're going to have the pace pick up a little bit, I don't think you're worried too much about it because they're all very high percentage shots they're getting. And they're not missing too many of the rebounds in there. Defensively, they are really only conceding one shot to the Bullets, and that is keeping them very much in front at the moment. Turnover opportunity, the Bullets will go and reply down the other end. Leroy Loggins missing, and is that rare?
And how vital could that be come the end of the game? Leroy Loggins, hard to believe. We sing his praises often, Loggins. He doesn't miss many layups like that at all. In fact, I don't think I've seen him miss a layup that easy. Pearl to Branch. Spread the ball is the call. Gribble back to Moore. Now Loggins, the hand in there from Mike Ellis.
Just looking at the field goal percentage, there's a difference in the game. 37 points from the Bullet, 37% from the Bullets. Of course, they're taking a lot of shots from outside three-point range to keep that percentage down. The Perth Wildcats, 57%. Well, if you can hit 60% or thereabout in any game, you're a real good chance to win it. And that, of course, coming up because they're just taking their time, looking for the easy shots. And when they get turnovers from the Bullets, they're converting them on the break with easy layups. And it's been an excellent game plan for the Wildcats at the moment. Nice and steady.
Blair Smith fails to get the ball to Branch. Smith, now he finds Branch. James Crawford. Branch on the baseline. The shot was way short.
And again, one shot only. The Wildcats picking up the rebound and burying it down the other end. That hurts. Good, quick movement from the ball that time, and Mike Ellis took the shot that was there.
Mike Ellis making three. In the NBL, Perth take fewer three-point shots than any other team. But John, tonight they seem to be on fire from outside three-point range.
Yeah, well, Blahoff particularly has proven, as he did in the Olympics as well, he can shoot from three-point range. He's proving that tonight, hitting 3 from 3 so far for 100%.
All of a sudden the lead is out to 12 for Perth. Pearl tries to narrow that gap and he does it.
An award-winning masterpiece with 2 stunning performances by 2 of Hollywood's biggest stars. Dustin Hoffman in his Academy Award-winning role, and Tom Cruise, proudly presented by Toyota. Rain Man, 8:35 Sunday.
A few of the boys are surprised when I bought a Mitsubishi Magna. I've been a Falcon man all my life, same as my dad. And my heart said, stick with what you know. But 10 minutes into test drive in the Magna, my head said no competition. The feel, the handling, the dash, they were all spot on. And the Magna's responsiveness, well, was beautiful. Everything was at my fingertips. It's a damn sight cheaper than the Falcon. And while there's cheaper cars around still, the Magna's got a kind of quality you remember long after you've forgotten the price.
To win a gold medal, you've got to do the very best you can. Whether you're an athlete or an organisation. National Australia Bank has been awarded a gold medal by the Advance Australia Foundation for their tailored home loans. Loans tailored to help people own their home sooner and save thousands of dollars. I know. I'm with the National. What about you?
Come in and find out how much you can save with our award-winning tailored home loan. National Australia Bank. Tailoring banking to your needs.
Друг, как там народ? Что?
Наверняка он опять в запое.
Да, он здесь. Да, это Бас.
Как дела? Что? Застрял в саду? Пьешь пиво в саду у Квока Армс. Поднажимаешь на западное Горькое. Слушай, я умираю от жажды. Что? Еще одну подцепил. И она тебя угощает западным Горьким. Задержи пару. Скоро буду.
Why are more taxpayers going to H&R Block?
H&R Block know all the changes. They look after all the details and their work's guaranteed.
I'll find all your rebates and deductions to make sure you get the biggest refund you're entitled to.
They're great. I didn't need any cash up front. Block just deducted their fee from my refund.
Come on in and see H&R Block. We're here to help you save on tax.
Grace. Here they come, the Wildcats. 44-35. Ellis, he's made a big impact since he's been on court. Mike Ellis.
Andrew Vlahoff taking a rest at the moment. This is why this Perth team is such a big danger to any team they meet in the playoffs. You can see players like Mike Ellison, Eric Watterson, another three-pointer going down for Ricky Grace. But this Perth team has got very good depth as well, because those guys are very experienced. Mike Ellis has been in this league a long, long time.
Branch stripped of the ball. It will be a Brisbane Bullets ball. From the side with Leroy Loggins to bring it in. Obviously Perth don't like that statistic of being the not taking many three-point shots, because tonight that's where they're making the Brisbane Bullets pay.
Well, when you've got such a good front line that can do so much damage inside, I guess you go to the highest percentage shot first, and the ones in close to the basket are it. And when they keep on converting them, Hanson, Vlahoff, Crawford, they get guys like Trevor Torrance, Steve Davis in there as well. They got plenty of offensive opportunities to go to first off before looking to beyond the three-point range.
Heel drives through the keyway. There was a hand in there. Holding.
Yeah, Ricky Grace this time. Watch Shane Hill step through, and Ricky Grace just reaching out for the ball. Got a lot of ball, maybe a little bit of arm as well. Again, it's not going to worry them too much. 2 fouls on Ricky Grace at this stage, nearly up to half-time, and only 5 for the whole game so far for the Wildcats. So they're playing good, solid, clean defence. Blair Smith steps in for the first time in this game as well, playing with a stress fracture in his vertebrae. We watch once again Shane Heel, just a little pass inside, reaching over the back from Mike Ellis on Leroy Loggins, and foul in there. So Blair Smith will play for the rest of the season with the stress fracture. We'll get that braced at the end of the season. Great potential, this young player.
This is him with the ball now. Smith, quick hands to Heel. Heel for 3. Can't make it count. Andre Moore, big defensive, offensive rebound. The crowd liked the call.
It's Andre Moore, that's his fourth point for the night. Hasn't seen a whole lot of work inside, hasn't seen a whole lot of the ball. Going up strong there with a lot of attention, able to squeeze the shot out as well and get the bonus.
John, speaking to Andre during the week, he really does want to see more of the ball. He said it's taken the Bullets lineup a long time to settle down this season with so many new faces in the side. But now, coming towards the business end of the season, Moore says he wants the ball. He's big enough, I don't think I'd deprive him of it, John.
Yeah, so he's only had 6 shots tonight, and for a big guy, it depends on your other players getting the ball into you. If you want more shots, you really can't go out and get the ball and make it happen. You're down there posting up. It's up to others to make the shots or help make the shots for you. And another one going from the outside, Mike Ellis.
Mike Ellis is hot tonight. He has 8 points against his name. Luke Gribble finds his captain in Loggins. Loggins goes along the baseline, back to Blair Smith. Nice basket from the youngster. It's back to a 10-point split.
Chris Carroll is up for Perth, takes out Mike Ellis.
Chris Carroll is on court for the Perth Wildcats. Mike Ellis earning some time on the bench. Lahoff with the ball, back to Hinchin. Threads his way through the keyway and then makes a superb basket. Hinchin back out to 12 the lead. Moore gets his chance to score. Makes it count, Andre Moore.
Well, that looks a lot better. Andre Moore, 2 opportunities inside, converting them both.
Loggins and Hinchin, they're having a great battle out there. Leaves Carroll free. The Perth bench so lethal.
Wildcats just having an excellent game offensively. They're on tonight. They're working their offense very, very well. I think they'd like to take a couple more passes in there, but the defense just not coming out and putting pressure on them, and the shots are coming so early they just can't do anything but take them.
Blair Smith finds Loggins. Smith again, inside to Simon Curl. Stripped to the ball by Carroll.
A good pass, Blair Smith. Good court vision. Saw Simon Curl get position underneath the basket and threw that one in very quickly.
Smith, number 31, studying economics at university. Now Heel. Curl, Moore, Lahoff. Curl tried for 3. It was unsuccessful. Hinchin to Blahoff, now Carroll. Nice work for Perth Wildcats, and they stretch their lead, 56 to 42. And they look as though they're in total control, John.
Yeah, I don't know how many fast break points they've got so far tonight, but it'd be quite a few. They're just getting those rebounds very quickly. Blair Smith almost getting the alley-oop. Look at them again, a rebound down the court very quickly, and they're getting so many easy transition buckets that they're making it very hard to go and have that field goal percentage drop down. Ricky Grace again just shredding his way through. Nobody bothered to challenge him. Nobody wanted to play defense out there, and he said, thank you very much, I'll just go through and get the layup.
And Ricky Grace quickly moves into double figures. He has 11 points for the game so far, with the Perth Wildcats up by 58 over the Brisbane Bullets 42, with a timeout being called. Well, the Wildcats in total command at the moment. A nice, comfortable break. We'll be back to see how they finish off the second quarter after this short break.
Tonight, one of the screen's biggest action movies is back. The explosive combination of Australia's Mel Gibson and Danny Glover in the action explosion Lethal Weapon. Presented by Toyota. 10:40 tonight on GWF.
Westrac is working here in WA. Westrac is working. We're here to stay. The West is working with power and pride. Westrac is working by its side.
Westrac, a powerful team.
Have you had it? Have you had it today? Now there's no excuse not to enjoy the benefits of milk every day. 4 ways. Number 1 is regular mum. Have you had it today? Number 2, maybe skim for you. Have you had it today? Number 3, it's Hilo for me. Have you had WA milk. Have you had it today?
Welcome back to Boondall. The Perth Wildcats doing it easily at the moment. 58 over the Brisbane Bullets, 42, with just over 3 minutes remaining in this second stanza. Moore caught the defence napping. Andre Moore, big rebound by Branch. Can't make the basket. Ricky Grace comes away with it on the fast break. Finds Carroll. Carroll can't make the shot. Hill, Loggins. Loggins temporarily loses control of the ball, has it back. Now Branch takes on Crawford and scores. Nice move, Adrian Branch. Still a 14-point split to the Perth Wildcats. Perth sticking to their game plan. Vlahoff drives, sets up Crawford, and Crawford says thanks very much.
One of the differences, see Vlahoff drive in there, draw the defence, but still look for the outside pass for the easy shot. And that's good court vision, that's good team play, and I guess a captain of Stanford University would know all about team play, renowned for good teamwork amongst their players at Stanford.
Loggins, a long-range shot which doesn't pay off. Now Grace.
Ricky Grace almost burning it all the way through then. This time Hinchin going in. He'll get the foul on the drive. But again, Ricky Grace not being challenged by anybody out there in defence. Somebody's got to try and at least challenge him to get him to pick the ball up. Ricky Grace, you can see this is back with Vince Hinchin as he leads in and gets the little foul there from Simon Curl as he reached around to try and get hold of the ball. But flat-footed defence from the Bullets, and the Perth Wildcats, sensing it, are just taking to the bucket hard, and they're getting it easy.
Vince Hinchin joining the Perth Wildcats this season was considered the big coup signing during the off-season. Very versatile player. Has had recurring back and leg troubles, showing no signs of that tonight. Curl gets to Moore. Loggins makes it count.
That time much better offense from the Bullets. They actually strung together 3 or 4 passes, penetrated the zone with the passes and had some movement, and resulted in points close to the basket for the Bullets. And that's exactly what the Wildcats are doing for the whole game. That time just slipping out of Carroll's hands, but the movement from the players outside very, very concise, and they're looking for the passes in close to the basket.
62 Perth, 46 Brisbane. Just over 1 minute remaining in the second quarter. Heel. Watterson's marking Heel. He drives towards the basket. Andre Moore with the big dunk. Can that inspire the Brisbane Bullets? The big one-handed dunk by Andre Moore.
Well, again, Shane Heel that time drawing the defence and then looking for the little pass off.
Carroll. Crawford got a push in the back from Branch. Can't believe the foul wasn't called. Now Loggins. Better play by the Brisbane Bullets in the final minute before half-time. 62-50. They got the lead back to 12.
Just consistency. Perth can keep on bringing it back, slow it down, set their own pace.
Just looking for the good shot. Vlahoff. Carroll faked. Loggins with the steal. How many times do we see it? Heel. And makes a valuable 2 points. Shane Heel. It's back to 10.
Listen, it's just that defence for the Brisbane Bullets that needs to be tightened up to bring them back. 52 points and a half. That's not a bad offensive effort. Their offense not all that bad. It's the 62 they've conceded. Coming back again. Shane Heel didn't hit it, going for the 3 to really breach that gap, but offensively not a bad job from the Bullets. They can improve it a little bit. Defensively, they really need to tighten it up.
The Perth Wildcats 62, the Brisbane Bullet 52. What a second half we're going to have on our hands. We'll be back at Boondall after this short break.
The World Championships. A few months ago, I was all set to trade my old Commodore on a new one, just like I had a couple of times before. Well, I traded her all right, but on a new Mitsubishi Magna. I considered all the options, and the Magna won hands down. Sure, it looks better, but the story's a lot deeper than that. It's the overall quality, the quietness, the feel on the road. It just makes you want to keep on driving. Inside, the Magna's got the lot. I just don't think there's a car on the road that gives you better value for money.
Дядя Славя, Митя, как вечеринка? У вас кончается западная горькая? Хорошо, я понял. Митя сходит с ума! У них закончилась западная горькая! Бегом в минный магазин и купите им еще!
Лучше бы в пивной так орал.
All over France, people enjoy the delicious taste of Yoplait.
Bonjour!
Everyone loves Yoplait for its big frothy taste.
Hello!
Oh, merci! Au revoir!
Yoplait, it's French for your go!
Strawberry, vanilla, fruit of the forest line, vanilla and hazelnut light, and Yoplait natural. Your favorite Yoplait is now available in new 1 kilogram tubs.
If you're an owner builder, then you need expert advice and assistance, and that's exactly what you'll get from the crew at Metro Albany. They'll not only give you the right advice, but they supply steel mesh for sturdy foundations, precision door frames, durable steel wall studs, stylish Colorbond roofing and gutters right down to the meter box. If you want your new home to stand the test of time, then build it as tough as steel with Metro Albany, because from the ground up, Metro really is the right way to go.
New Era know the importance of good looks with the strength and beauty of quality security screen doors. New Era products are designed to enhance any room with quality products that add class and style while always keeping safety in mind. Brightening rooms with glass and mirrors, New Era products make your house a home full of style and comfort. Transform the ordinary into something special with quality products from the people who know. New Era, Zachney Place, Bunbury.
We're about to get underway for this third quarter. The Bullets, who came back at Perth late in that first half, they trailed by 10 points, but it was a better performance late in that first half, John.
It's much better performance in the last couple of minutes on defence. The Wildcats, I think they'd be quite comfortable. Mariano probably sat down and said, we've done all that we were expected to have done to get in front in the first half. Just keep doing it in the second half. Mind the defence, keep blocking out and getting the rebounds. They really have controlled the defensive boards and the offensive boards out there. And I guess they're not even in foul trouble. See them picking up an early one there. So if they get into a little trouble later on, they can even go and pick the strength up inside. When you've got guys like Blahoff and Hansen in there, they can really go and bump around. Watch the replay once again. You can just see Vince Hinchin going up and getting a little bit of Leroy Loggins' arm in a couple of places there, in fact.
Loggins, normally very safe from the free throw line, shooting 82%. Makes that one count. 55 the Bullets, 62 Perth. Blahoff on the boil. Peter Hansen now. It's a Brisbane ball. A decision which pleases this partisan crowd here at Boondall. Pearl. Brisbane will be looking for a bright start to this third quarter. The man that can give it to him is Loggins.
And a defence from the Wildcats, just absolutely surrounding Leroy Loggins. Really had no options, and then they go and throw it straight down the fast break. The foul will be called in there, which will give them the ball back from the side. But Perth very quick on the defensive adjustment then, and then very quick to turn it transitionally into a attacking opportunity. Watch it once again. See the ball being fed inside, and a number of players there reaching for it. Some contact also occurred.
Andre Moore has 3 fouls against his name at this stage of the game. Crawford goes over the top. Arthur Higgins courtside.
Listening to Brian Curl at the half-time break, Terry, he said that the key to it all is defence. and he was talking to the Bullets about the way they just stood around and let the Wildcats do what they wanted to, and he wants to tighten up on Vlahoff. He said he's the key, and they've got to pressure their other shooters. He said Hansen and Hinchin have got too much time to take their shots. He said it's a good ball game, so let's get a part of it.
Just as you speak, Arthur Higgins, exactly what Brian Curl wouldn't have wanted to see then. Ricky Grace, again, just driving straight through the middle. Nobody challenges him to try and get him to change direction, try and pick the ball up and look to pass it off. He just drives and penetrates, and really, once he's in that position, a player of his ability is either going to take the shot himself or draw the defence and drop it. And while the defence doesn't adjust to him, Ricky Grace, you give him the opportunity to control the game, he will most certainly oblige you.
Ricky Grace on the charity stripe makes the first of the free throws. During the Olympic break, he had an ankle operation. He played in the doubleheader, Newcastle and the Gold Coast last weekend, and he's come back through the ankle operation better than ever and has 12 points against his name. The Wildcats, they lead by 10. With a 10-point split at half-time, and they maintain that advantage. Inside to Branch.
Again, those boards, one shot only, and the Wildcats suck it in through Vlahoff once again. Not surprising.
Hinchin finds Ricky Grace. A three. Andre Moore with the defensive rebound. And Hinchin, a foul called on him. It'll be a Bullets ball from the side.
Andrew Vlahoff at this stage, being the key, as Brian Curl said, has scored 13 points and is in fact the leading scorer along with James Crawford for the Wildcats, and he's also pulled down 8 rebounds.
Hansen closely marking Moore. Curl. Heel drives through the keyway. Nice play by Shane Heel, coming off 32 points against Geelong last weekend.
Well, that time the Wildcats falling for the same trick, not going and covering the lanes to the basket, not forcing the ball carrier to the side or to pick the ball up.
Vlahoff can't find Hansen. Better work by Brisbane on that occasion. Branch slows the play down. Curl. Loose pass by Curl. Loggins for 3. Grace now in the fast break to Hinchin. Easy points for the Perth Wildcats.
Yeah, beautiful play from Ricky Grace. Got down very quickly there, and it was Vince Hinchin who was flying down the outside. Grace picked him up early and threw the pass at exactly the right time. That's what we said with Ricky Grace. If you want to oblige him and let him control the game, he can do it.
Andre Moore strikes back. They're going basket for basket at the moment. The Bullets and the Wildcats, these two great rivals. Met on 24 occasions, 12 wins apiece. Who'll take the advantage in the head-to-head battle? Hinchin.
Well, again, another three-pointer. The Wildcats have made a real feast from the three-point line. 7 from 9 so far in the game. That's shooting 78% from a team that is not renowned for being three-point shooters. But as I said, they work to get the ones in close. This time the repeat comes.
Simon Curl. Whatever you can do, I can do. Curl replies. Hinchin finds Peter Hansen. Nice move, Hansen. Loses the ball. Branch. Curl. He has Moore with him. Andre Moore, the big man. Curl inside to his captain, Loggins. Loggins makes the shot. A 6-point ball game. They're coming back, the Bullets, with a timeout being called as the Bullets grab the momentum early in this third quarter. The Perth Wildcats 70, the Bullets 64. We'll be back after this short break.
Cholesterol, the monster.
Cholesterol high.
That has Australians scared to death.
There's more to life than avoiding disease and death.
Jennifer Bird.
The result of my cholesterol test
Explodes the myth.
And I think it's time to tell the public the truth.
Also, Mickey Rooney.
Everybody wanted a piece of me.
Once the clean-cut king of Hollywood.
I am a survivor.
Now he dishes out the dirt.
It's a trauma. I think we can close it down on that.
Mitsubishi presents 60 Minutes, Sunday, 7:35. There's one undoubted winner in the tyre game. They've got the power. Tyre Power buying power. And they're thrashing the opposition on new tyre prices. Tyre Power have slammed down prices on brand new imported radials to just $49. And Century batteries are way down in price. Their winning plays the opposition just can't match. If you want imported radials at $49, get on the fast break to your nearest Tyre Power store now. Tyre Power, that's powerful stuff.
Друг, как там народ? Что?
Наверняка он опять в запое.
Да, он здесь. Да, это Бас.
Как дела? Что? Застрял в саду? Пьешь пиво в саду у Квока Армс. Поднажимаешь на западное Горькое. Слушай, я умираю от жажды. Что? Еще одну подцепил. И она тебя угощает западным Горьким. Задержи пару. Скоро буду.
If you're an owner-builder, then you need expert advice and assistance, and that's exactly what you'll get from the crew at Metro Albany. They'll not only give you the right advice, but they supply steel mesh for sturdy foundations, precision door frames, durable steel wall studs, stylish Colorbond roofing and gutters right down to the meter box. If you want your new home to stand the test of time, then build it as tough as steel with Metro Albany, because from the ground up, Metro really is the right way to go.
Beef farmers, are you getting the maximum return for your cattle? Recent studies have shown that direct selling provides the greatest return to you. So consider all options. And remember, we don't charge commissions. That means more money in your pocket. E.G. Green & Sons of Harvey are renowned as buyers and processors of quality beef and yearlings. So for top cattle prices and maximum returns, call E.G. Green & Sons of Harvey on 008 017 015.
Welcome back to Boondall with the crowd now getting behind the Brisbane Bullets as they stage a mini revival here. They trail Perth by 6 points. Now the Perth Wildcats on the attack. Vlahov, what an outstanding player he is. One of the stars in the Barcelona Olympics for the Boomers. Now he's starring for the Perth Wildcats since he's been back from the Olympic break. Crawford goes over the top. Moore and Hinchin flew high. Hinchin comes away with the ball. Vlahov, Grace, goes around Curl. But it was Branch who grabbed the rebound on that occasion. Now Heel, his captain wants it, Loggins. Heel and Branch fighting over the ball. Heel for three! What a shot by Shane Heel. Now the gap is only 3. Davis, loose pass from Vlahov. It was good pressure from Curl though, John.
Yes, so the defence pushing up a little bit from the Bullets at the moment, and just a little flustered. The Wildcats have called a timeout. They've really had the pressure put on them, I guess, for the first time in the match at the moment, and it's just caught them off guard.
And now the Boondall crowd, they rally behind their team. Branch on the baseline, goes for 3. Loggins flew high. Grace to Crawford, works the baseline. What a great basket by James Crawford. Heel finds Loggins. Fake, then got the shot away. Will he get a second chance? No. Perth come away with it. They've picked up the pace of this game. Now Grace, he wants to take control back.
So Perth want to slow it down and fluster the Bullets a bit. Taking their time at the moment. Ricky Grace still got control, and James Crawford, who has been doing everything down low, misses this shot.
Big rebound by Moore. Keep an eye on Heel. Here he is. Works through the keyway.
Yes, and I think the foul will go on Steve Davis for that. pushing foul. Watching it once again, you can see the drive in there. Shane Heal going. Certainly contact in there. And Steve Davis being considered to not be in the right position in the right time and pick the foul up.
There is confusion at the score bench at the moment over that foul. Referee Barry McLeod in there trying to calm down Murray Arnold. And now goes over to explain to the team.
I'm not too sure whether they're just considering whether the ball went in, that Shane Heal shot, whether the foul was before or after the shot.
We'll take this chance with the score, the Perth Wildcats 72-67 to fit in a break.
I'm an excellent driver.
An award-winning masterpiece.
Raymond is your brother. I don't have a brother.
Two stunning performances.
Shut up!
By two of Hollywood's biggest stars.
Of course, I'm an excellent driver.
You know how to drive?
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman.
Uh-oh.
In his Academy Award-winning role.
Never touch the steering wheel when I'm driving.
I'm definitely not wearing my underwear.
What?
And Tom Cruise.
Am I using you, Raymond?
Yeah.
Shut up!
Proudly presented by Toyota.
I like having you for my brother.
I'm an excellent driver.
Rain Man, 8:35 Sunday.
For all you historians from the world's burgatoriums, you'll never taste the chicken fillet burger that's tasting this way.
I got the taste.
For chicken treats, chicken fillet burger.
I got the taste. I thank my taste buds to heard ya.
A real skinless chicken breast fillet, lots of fresh crisp lettuce, and chicken treat special sauce, all in a sesame seed bun.
I got the taste. For chicken treats, chicken fillet burger.
I got the taste.
The all-important clash between Footscray and the West Coast Eagles. See it live 12 noon Sunday on Golden West Television.
We have a magnificent game on our hands here at the moment. The Wildcats, they currently lead the Brisbane Bullets 72-67. Arthur Higgins courtside, you were fairly close to the action there.
Yes, the main questioning that was going on at the score bench was over who actually called the timeout. Murray Arnold thought that his Wildcats were being charged with a timeout when in fact it was a TV timeout. So he's quite happy now. They've calmed him down and he's asked his Wildcats to get back very quickly in defence. I think you'll find there'll be 3 or 4 of them getting back now every time there's a miss at the Bullets scoring end.
It's the Wildcats with the ball. (72-67). Hinchin. What a shot by Hinchin. Can Perth withstand the pressure now being applied by the Bullets? Heal for 3. Shane Heal. That's why they call him the Hammer. We're back to a 4-point split. Still, Perth with their noses in front, but a much improved Brisbane Bullets outfit in this second half. Ricky Grace.
Well, they certainly got back a whole lot quicker on defence then. The three-point shooting is interesting. As you say, Perth don't take a whole lot of three-pointers, but in this game, both teams at the moment have hit 7 three-pointers. The difference being that Brisbane have had 7 from 19, Perth have had 7 from 9.
An amazing stat. Superb shooting by Perth.
Was he called the charge or the basket counts? And it's a pushing foul, so they'll get the bucket and 1. Watch it once again. You can see in close a little turnaround there, and there's 2 players, both Cool and there's Adrian Branch, I think, coming in from behind then.
Now Crawford, he can stretch the lead till 9 points, and he does so. So Brisbane still with all the work to do. Branch has the ball. Will he go himself? Yes, he does. Stripped of the ball.
Well, James Crawford will get that. Got a little bit of hand inside there, but it was good defensive adjustment from the Wildcats. Watch it once again. Although he's beating Crawford there, you can see Vlahoff coming across to go and cut the lane off to the basket as well. If the foul hadn't have been called in there, Vlahoff would have had that drive pretty well covered.
Andre Moore, Branch with the ball again. Heavy defence by Perth. Still, great work by Branch. Broke the shackles on that occasion. As Perth still out by 7. Mike Ellis on court for Perth. Crawford takes on Branch. Andre Moore with the rebound. Heel. Curl. Now Moore. What a great pass by Loggins to Moore, who just loses control. Plenty of traffic in there.
The Bullets have fought back to get within a couple of points, 7 points at the moment. They got it back to 3. It was the defence that started to push out on the Wildcats. Once again, Ricky Grace being able to control things, though. It was Simon Curl putting his hands right in the back then as he drove in through the Keyway. And Grace again becoming the danger out there. Watch it once again. You can see Simon Curl, all hands there. Once he's beaten again, there is nothing you can do about it. You're not going to be able to have the speed to recover in that short a time to get back in and cut the lane off. And Ricky Grace is really just controlling the tempo of the game to the Wildcats' favour. That's what they need.
Ricky Grace on the line. Was drafted by the Utah Jazz in 1988, the NBA team. Failed to make it there. He's been an extremely valuable player for the Perth Wildcats. Instrumental in both their championship wins in 1990 and 91. Branch loses the ball. Great work by Hinchin on that occasion. Grace can't find Ellis.
Good anticipation from Simon Curl then, because Ricky Grace had the vision. He thought he was almost going to get it through. The pass just a little bit slow in getting there. Back down the other end. Again, a little panic defence in there to get the foul. Watch it once again. You can see the pass to Andre Moore and the slap coming in. Foul picked up. Wasn't too hard to pick up from right in front for the referee with the big swat.
Andre Moore on the free throw line for the Bullets.
Look at the free throw percentage. The Brisbane Bullets still at the moment and continue to shooting 100% from the free throw line. Perth Wildcats, not a bad percentage, a little lower than what they'd like, I think, at 62%, but that's not a bad percentage from the line from the Bullets.
They really took the pressure on Andre Moore there too. What a record to keep intact.
Mind you, but the Bullets have been to the line just 7 times. The Wildcats love playing that inside game, have been to the line 16 times.
81 the Perth Wildcats, 74 Brisbane. Hinchin continues to niggle away there, keeps the scoreboard clicking over. We're inside the final 3 minutes of the third quarter. Branch from way outside. Simon Curl, the slap coming in by Ellis, says, okay, you've got me.
Again, I don't think we've got to give the some credit to Mike Ellis there. If he's going to foul, he was going to make it fairly obvious. Watch once again. Saw Simon Curl had an opportunity to be dangerous in there, so you don't want to give him easy shots. Just went and hacked down there and sent him to the line where it's a little harder. You've got to do it one at a time from the free throw line.
Curl on the charity strike. Keeps that 100% record intact for Brisbane. Simon Curl averaging 11.1 points in 1992, along with 4.8 assists and 4 rebounds. Himself shooting 71% from the free throw line. Perth still in front in this battle. They've led the entire game. Watterson, Andrew Vlahoff, virtually unstoppable that close to the basket. Vlahoff doing it both inside and outside tonight. Branch.
Well, that one falls, but Andrew Vlahoff again recovering after scoring the points. Come back and play very good defence. Led right away from Adrian Branch, allowing no opportunity for the referee to try and pull a foul as Branch was trying to get the contact in there.
Brisbane came home with a flurry just before the end of the second quarter. Can they do the same here? With 2 minutes remaining in the third, with a travel being called on the Wildcats. Not pleasing coach Murray Arnold. Well,
the Bullets need to keep that defence going. They are forcing a couple of mistakes we saw at half-time, more turnovers credited to the Wildcats than the Bullets. And if they can keep that pressure up, the same sort of pressure they had for the last 2 or 3 minutes of the first half, very good chance of bridging that lead.
Branch was heavily marked then when Loggins tried to get the ball to him. Blahoff, Ellis, and Blahoff, he'll do it again for Perth. No, he won't. Branch comes away with it, barrels Ellis out of the way. Heel thought about the three. He took it anyway. For 2 points. Gets the lead back to 5. 1 minute 30 remaining in the third quarter. We've got a real ball game on our hands, even though Perth have led for nearly the entire game. Brisbane niggling away now at their heels. Perth must stop the challenge.
Ricky Grace, who was on the bench for just a little while once they started losing their tempo. Grace brought straight back out. Hinchin again. He's played a fantastic game, a big acquisition for the Wildcats. Took a while to settle in early in the season because of injury, but tonight out there firing at the moment. He's hitting 8 from 11 shots at 73% for his 17 points out there on the court. That's an excellent percentage.
Loggins now to Heel. Spins. Finds Simon Curl for 3. He says thanks to Shane Heel.
Simon Curl's enjoying a pretty good percentage out there as well. 4 from 5 3-pointers. He's found a hot hand tonight.
Also took his time to settle down into the Brisbane Bullets lineup, Simon Curl. But he's really made his presence felt out there tonight against the Wildcats. Been hot with the 3-point shot. Crawford misses. We're inside the final 45 seconds. Branch stripped of the ball. There's Wildcats everywhere. Hinchin, good defence by Brisbane.
Well, he decided that he didn't want to go by 2s. He'd go by 3s. Got the rebound, put the second shot up under pressure, buries that and gets a chance to pick the 3rd point up from the free throw line. Watch it once again. Vince Hinchin forced with the first shot. Not a real good one. Off balance. Gets the rebound back. Still defensive pressure there from Shane Heel. But he still concentrates on the basket even though he's off balance and drills that.
Hinchin now on the line. Completes the 3-point play. So he's got Perth back out by 7. They just refuse to lie down, the Perth Wildcats. Not that they ever have. Of course, with 2 championships in 1990 and 1991 under their belt already. Loggins can't make it. It was nearly a tip-in by the Wildcats there. Grace. He says, I'll take control now. There's only 12 seconds remaining. Looking to score now. The Wildcats, they want one good quality shot before the 3-quarter time break. They're running out of time, a second left. Crawford can't make it. So, it's the Wildcats with their noses in front by 90 points over the Brisbane Bullets, 83 at 3-quarter time. And what a final quarter we're in for.
Wake up to what's happening to your world with the latest financial markets. It's Business Sunday at 7, then Public Affairs with Sunday at 8 on GWM.
For all you historians from the world's burgatoriums, you'll never taste the chicken fillet burger that's tasting this way.
I got the taste.
For chicken treats, chicken fillet burger.
I got the taste. I thank my taste buds have heard ya.
A real skinless chicken breast fillet, lots of fresh crisp lettuce, and Chicken Treat special sauce, all in a sesame seed bun.
I got the taste.
For chicken treats, chicken fillet burger.
I got the taste.
Give the power of Ryobi this Father's Day. And pay less for this 10mm variable speed drill with 15 bits and accessories. All this 100mm angle grinder with goggles and sanding kit, each in a case from around $99. Pay less for this 184mm circular saw or this random orbit sander complete with accessories, each in a case from around $149. This Father's Day, give the power of Ryobi and pay less for power gift packs. Ryobi.
I got the power.
The final quarter just about to get underway, and the Brisbane Bullets would love to see Andre Moore with some more of those big one-handed dunks. They take two-handed dunks, they take normal 2 points on the free throw line, John.
I think at this stage that every point counts. Don't worry about whether it's fancy or not, just worry about whether it goes in. And we really go back, though, to what we said right at the beginning of the game. It's the defence that is going to make the difference at this stage, or at all stages of the game, but particularly now. The Bullets are scoring fairly well, both teams 83 and 90, and for three-quarter time, that's a fairly good offensive run for them, but it's the defence that's going to make the difference.
And John, full credit must go to Perth. They withstood the challenges. Brisbane Bullets fought back there, and Perth just kept making their baskets and keeping their noses in front. And they have a 7-point break at the moment. Just about to get underway for the third quarter. Here we go. James Crawford gets the tip-off back to Grace, to Hinchin. Vlahoff with the ball. Been dynamic tonight. Watterson. Hinchin, Crawford's free. Can't make the 2-point shot. Loggins finds Heel with a great pass. Back to the big man in Moore, who rattles it down. Arthur Higgins.
The people involved in that were the people that Brian Curl called on for big games. Adrian Branch, Leroy Loggins and Andre Moore. He said that you've got us back into the game and this is where we've got to take it. He's called on them to tighten up their defence and they can win it.
Vlahoff with the spin, and he's been called for the travel.
So Andrew Vlahoff's a man who's going to have to attract a lot of attention from the Bullets. He's a key out there. He is a very, very hard man to stop once you get him close into that paint. They've got to try and deny the ball, make sure he doesn't get it in that situation. Same time down the other end, you've got to keep away from him on defence because he doesn't give you too much room to move. Watching it at the moment with Andre Moore.
Moore can't make the shot. Crawford with the big rebound. Grace. Hill. Vlahoff double teamed by Curl and Moore. That leaves Watterson free. Branch streaks down court. Simon Curl screaming for the ball. Branch says, I'll take the easy two.
So I don't think the Wildcats really wanted Eric Watterson to take that three-pointer. They've had a couple of hot hands out there from the three-point range tonight. Probably better to find the ball in their hands at this stage of the game.
Perth has scored only 100 points on 6 times in the last 17 games. They're well on target to chalk up the century tonight. In fact, Crawford there makes it 92. Just to show you how they are coming into form, they've scored over 100 points in 4 of their last 5 games. Branch backs up his shot. Loggins heel with the fake, then the shot. It was all net.
A 2-point shot only, but Shane Hill, the danger out there, he's been hot from all areas of the court tonight. 20 points so far in the game, just behind Adrian Branch's leading scorer, and he's hit 4 from 8 from beyond 3-point range.
It's a tight one. It's going to go right down to the wire. 12 months ago at Boondall, only 1 point separated the two teams. We've witnessed another thrilling tussle tonight. Perth, Grace now. Moore did the big work to pull the rebound down, then lost the ball.
That's one area the Bullets have really lifted their game also around the boards, not giving that many second opportunities. That time Moore getting the rebound and just losing it, but they are playing a lot tougher on the boards, the rebounding at both ends of the court, giving a couple of second shots to the Bullets as well.
Heel for 3. Plenty of pressure put on him out there. Made the shot all that much tougher. The crowd likes that call. It'll be Brisbane's ball from the side. Loggins will take control at the side. Moore, Simon Curl, trying to get the ball inside. Loggins, that was a 2-point shot by Loggins. It was sweet though. The Wildcats lead is back to 3. Perth though haven't panicked under pressure. Vlahoff, Grace, foul there should be called on Simon Curl.
Yeah, again, Ricky Grace just controlling things when they start to get a little bit tight. Notice the Wildcats, when they were getting the defence pushed out on them, didn't panic, as you mentioned. Grace then, we can see, just going through there. Simon Curl getting a lot of arm across the top of Ricky Grace's arm. He'll go to the line for 2. But Perth moved the ball around, looked for the open man. Nobody forcing the drive or forcing the shot. They're just going to keep it to their pace and look for the nice, clean, open shot. And it really does take a lot of discipline for a team to do that, Terry. It's too easy under the pressure of the games like this to just go and throw the shots up that you really don't want and forget your discipline. But Perth very well drilled. They know that they're not going to go and throw away panic situations.
Every trip down the court, how crucial for both teams as the pressure mounts. It's a must-win game for both teams tonight. As far as the playoffs concerned, Adrian Branch under pressure is coming to the fore. A 2-point ball game. A rush shot there by Perth.
It's a bit strange. Vince Hinson hasn't missed too many tonight. Simon Curl shooting almost perfect from 3-point range.
It was in and out too. Now Grace. Hinson goes over the top. A valuable basket for the Wildcats. Luke Gribble, who hasn't seen much court time tonight, now on court for the Brisbane Bullets. Branch to Gribble. Loggins, as we've said, he's the money man for Brisbane. Moore, great move by the big man.
Andre Moore hasn't seen a whole lot of the ball, but when he gets it in down low, very, very strong in that little right-handed hook down the other end. Perth replying.
He was looking forward to this game, Andre Moore. They always enjoy playing the Perth Wildcats. He'll just say to Luke Gribble, come on. Now he drives towards the basket. Stripped of the ball. Appeals for the foul. Crawford. Branch comes away with it for Brisbane. He worked the baseline well, Branch. Gribble, who's captain and Loggins. Loggins for 3. He was short, he'll get a second chance.
And he'll pick the foul up there. Leroy Loggins knew that there was a little bit of attention coming towards him, leaned around the right way. There's not a whole lot of Leroy Loggins, but he made sure what there was leaning into somebody when he took the shot. Watch it once again. You can see Peter Hansen standing there, almost stationary. Peter Hansen might have been unlucky to have picked up that foul because he wasn't doing too much moving. But nonetheless, Leroy almost sliding his way around him, getting contact around the arm region. The refs call that a holding foul.
With the tension mounting, there's a timeout. The Perth Wildcats, they lead by 4.
Thursday, Rowie faces a crisis.
Close to finding gold.
You are that close to dying.
The Flying Doctors, 7:30 Thursday on GWF.
It's a fact. About half of our school children receive less than their required daily intake of calcium. In which half are your children? Pure, fresh WA milk. Have they had it today?
I like KFC's
original recipe.
I like the taste
of hot and spicy.
Any which way you like your KFC.
Mix and match so you all agree.
You can mix or match any size pack of KFC. Any combination of hot and spicy or original recipe. Any size pack, any quantity, any which way you like it.
Take a glass of pure, fresh WA milk, a banana, whiz it for as long as it takes to say,
Hi, Mum, I'm home.
and you have a banana smoothie. Pure, fresh WA milk.
Have you had it today?
We are in for a sensational finish to this game. 4-point lead, the Perth Wildcats. They're clinging to it at the moment. 6 minutes 45 remaining on the clock. As we said, a must-win game for both teams. A vital game. Trying to get in the top 8, both these teams, for the playoffs. Loggins, cool as a cucumber on the line, narrows the gap to 3. And he makes the second one. Brisbane have been sensational from the line tonight. Back to a 2-point ball game, but that's as close as Brisbane's been able to get. The Wildcats always respond. Hansen on this occasion does the job.
Vlahoff and Hansen combining once again. Vlahoff this time providing the penetration. Just a little drop off to Pete Hansen. Both of them very strong. They get a lot of defensive attention down there, but they're able to jump through the arms and the attention they get.
Luke Gribble with the ball. Thought about the shot, then thought better of it. Heel was there backing up. Gribble goes through the keyway.
And he'll pick the foul up. Peter Hansen then not quite in position, trying to back away from Luke Gribble. But the referee at the baseline said that the contact was there and Luke Gribble will go to the line for 2. Watch it once again and see Hansen not quite in position, backing away. Not a whole lot of contact there up top, but there was down around the legs, and that's what the referee saw.
And Gribble shoots well from the free throw line at 80% in 1992. Makes that one count. It was sweet. Can he narrow the gap to 2? Yes, he can. Now the ball's back in the court of the Perth Wildcats. Gribble keeping a close check on Ricky Grace. Pete Hansen done plenty of damage tonight, as has this man, Andrew Vlahoff. Vlahoff again has been unstoppable. Perth back out by 4.
17 points and 10 rebounds to Andrew Vlahoff. Very consistent. He's been averaging over 30 points a game since he came back from the Olympics. A little bit quieter night, but he doesn't go out just to score a lot of points. Plays the perfect team game.
And a very rare mistake by James Crawford there.
Close game. Listening again to Murray Arnold before the game, pointed out the number of games that Perth lost or won last year, mainly won by very small margins in overtime, 1 point or 2 point, and pointed out there were great games for the fans. The players even enjoyed it, but it wasn't much good for the heart condition of the coaches. Well, putting his heart again to the test tonight, both coaches, Ryan Curl and Murray Arnold, just 4 points in it at the moment.
Gribble for 3. Can't make it count. 5 minutes to go. We're inside the final 5 minutes. Perth by 4. Hinchin can't make the basket, but he draws the foul.
There's still good pressure on Vince Hinchin. Luke Gribble coming across to make sure he didn't get a real clear look at the basket. You can see him going up, just leaned forward a little too far and got the contact there. But that better than allowing Vince Hinchin to get that clean shot off, because he's been shooting very, very well tonight.
Another timeout being called as the pressure continues to mount on both teams. The Perth Wildcats 103, the Bullets 99.
All over France, people enjoy the delicious taste of Yoplait.
Bonjour!
Everyone loves Yoplait for its big frothy taste.
Hello! Oh, merci! Au revoir! Yoplait, it's French for yogo.
Strawberry, vanilla, fruit of the forest light, vanilla and hazelnut light, and Yoplait natural. Your favorite Yoplait is now available in new 1 kilogram tubs.
Just try to resist this.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good.
Retrovision is all about the combined buying power of over 50 stores statewide. Your local Retrovision store is part of your community, and because the store owners run the stores, they depend on your business. They provide you with the very best brands at bulk discount prices and professional help and advice no other stores can match. Personal service and the bulk buying power of Western Australia's biggest electrical retail chain. Retrovision. Buy anywhere else and you'll pay too much.
An increasing number of country home buyers are realising that Ross Squire kit homes offer more than affordable prices and short construction times.
Why should people build with Ross Squire? Because the service is there. It's as simple as that.
And I think value for money.
And we've saved at least $30,000. Easy.
Well, they said to us that right on the onset, if you have a problem, we're only a phone call away.
And they meant it.
Ross Squire Kit Homes. Phone now for a design catalogue and price list.
The creamiest ice cream. Delicious sauces. Exotic ingredients. Oh, in your mouth, please. Connoisseur from Peters.
Toyota strong, Toyota proud, Toyota at its best.
At Narrogin Toyota, you'll get a great deal on a full range of Toyota sedans, commercials and four-wheel drives. Great backup from a sophisticated service division, plus a wide range of genuine Toyota parts. Narrogin Toyota, service, strength and reliability right here in the heart of the Great Southern.
Toyota strong, Toyota proud, Toyota at its best.
The Wildcats, they lead by 4 points over the Brisbane Bullets. Hinchin on the line for the Wildcats. How sweet it is. He bumps the lead out to 5. Hinchin, as we said, has had trouble with leg and his back this season. No signs of that tonight. He makes both baskets. Valuable ones they are. Brisbane. Men to score on virtually every trip down the court. Just a misunderstanding there between Loggins and Curl. Heel now trying to get the ball inside to Moore. Andre Moore. Good play by Brisbane. Now they must stop Perth. Hansen.
Lapse in concentration then. Pete Hansen was down there almost camped for, well, maybe it was only a couple of seconds, but it seemed like a long time. Nobody came out to put pressure on him. Once again, he's got the gap inside. He's got plenty of room to move. You're always going to be hard-pressed to try and stop him from that position. Going up strong, Hansen. Normally we'll go and put those through, but it's Andre Moore giving him a fair amount of strength-to-strength competition.
Hansen on the line. We haven't seen too many free throws missed tonight. A superb display from both teams on the charity stripe. Hansen bumps down both those baskets. Now the lead back to 6. A touch of breathing space for the Perth Wildcats.
There's still a long way to go, and they've been consistent all night. Even when the Bullets have gone and come at them quite hard, they've managed to hang on for those little surges that they've had thrown against them. 4 minutes are a long time in a basketball game. 6 points to break. In fact, make that still 6.
The basket looked as though it was going down. Hinchin. Crawford loses it over the baseline. The crowd like it. Crawford doesn't like it too much. Simon Curl. Heel gets off a quick three-pointer. Moore failed to ring in the rebound. 107 Perth, 101 Brisbane. The tension mounting here at Burndall. Hinchin, he's got plenty of time. The clock's in favour of the Perth Wildcats. Crawford, Vlahoff keeps control of the ball. Grace, Vlahoff for 3. Hansen was there to give Perth another chance. Vlahoff, look at Ricky Grace.
Beautifully played from the Wildcats. They kept patience, managed to pick up that rebound to give him a second opportunity when Vlahoff missed his first three-pointer for the night, mind you. 3 from 4 so far. They kept patience and played the ball very wide. All their players spreading out so that the offense did have an opportunity to get a drive when it came. Ricky Grace found it right down the middle. Again, watching the Wildcats spread the offense very, very wide, making the defense have to cover a lot of territory.
Grace. Adrian Branch. Moore. Loggins. The money man for Brisbane. Over the back it goes. The Wildcats leading by 8.
Let's have a look at those rebounds. Offensive rebounds, 11 to the Brisbane Bullets. They've really picked that up since the first quarter, after the first quarter anyway. Only 8 to the Wildcats, but remembering they're shooting a lot higher percentage. And the defensive rebounds, well, that's where Perth really do a job. 33 defensive rebounds to the Brisbane Bullets, 24. And of course, again, the Bullets have had less to go after with a higher field goal percentage from the Wildcats. But the Wildcats have certainly not missed too many chances, not given away too many second shots. Really dominated there on defensive rebounds.
Desperate play by Andre Moore. It doesn't pay off though. Perth will get another chance with the ball. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Perth, they're out by 8 points. They've led for virtually the entire game. Inside to Vlahov.
The field goal percentage there, 56% to the Perth Wildcats. They're about 59 somewhere through the first half, 44% to the Bullets. Some good defence keeping the pressure on the Bullets and forcing them out wide, and that absolute patience from the Wildcats watching it at the moment, keeping that 56% very well protected. Any team that's going to shoot somewhere between 55 and say 60% really are going to be very, very hard to beat. That's a good percentage to maintain throughout a game.
Perth now getting plenty of chances with the ball through some good rebounding. James Crawford. Grace now just strolls through.
Well, the Bullets really extending their defence then. They've gone and put in a lot of hard work to make Perth get that basket, and then just lapsed at that moment when they least needed to. Ricky Grace wandering in.
Perth up by 10.
I am the solution to your problems.
Put a New York City cop on the streets of Japan.
It is illegal to carry a gun.
And you've got one big problem.
Sometimes you gotta go for it.
You could get me killed, Detective.
Hi, sweetheart.
Academy Award winner Michael Douglas.
Why should I trust you?
Because you got nothing to lose.
Andy Garcia. Black Rain. 9:35 Wednesday.
Have you had it? Have you had it today? Now there's no excuse not to enjoy the benefits of milk every day. 4 ways.
Number 1
is regular, Mum.
Have you had it today? Number 2,
maybe skim for you.
Have you had it today? Number 3,
it's high-low for me.
Have you had it today? Number 4,
high calcium for sure.
Have you had it today? Have you had it?
Pure, fresh WA milk.
Have you had it today?
On one hand, it might be love. On the other, it might not. Wedding bells to celebrate. Tuesday, 9:30 on LA Law.
1 minute 38 remaining on the board. That wasn't what the Bullets were looking for, and Hinchin with the slam.
Say goodnight.
And that could be the end of the Brisbane Bullets in this game. Now they trail by 12. Grant gets it back to 10. 1 minute 18 remaining. Ricky Grace. Now Vlahov. Plenty of firepower out there for Perth. Crawford. Hinchin.
Yeah, good tactics. The
They're
Wildcats. No, they don't have to do too much. They've just got to keep control of the game. 10-point lead. The clock is now their friend. The Bullets really can't even get into a foul situation because it's not 1-on-1 at the moment. They've got to foul fairly quickly to get that clock stopped. One more and it will be, so they'll probably foul again very quickly to stop the clock and send them to the line. But the Wildcats, I think, are just too well paced at the moment. No panic.
Heel fouls Ricky Grace. Grace will go to the line. Just over a minute remaining in this game. As always, it's been a titanic struggle between these two sides. Grace now on the line.
The theory of fouling, of course, to stop the clock and hoping that in 1-on-1 situation they'll miss the first or at least the second to lower the scoring opportunities. But when you do that, you normally try and pick the weaker of the free throwers out there in the court. Ricky Grace, of course, going to have the ball in his hand quite a bit, and he's not the man you really want to send to the free throw line, and that's why 2 from 2.
If they are to have a chance, Brisbane must score. And they're stripped of the ball. Branch has been stripped by Grace. Now Crawford has it.
Well, again, James Crawford had the ball, again, a good free thrower, but out of the players on the court, probably preferable to have him go to the line at this point of the game than it is to send Ricky Grace there. So probably not quite quick enough in their reactions then. You can see Ricky Grace, no doubt about it then. Andre Moore was none too subtle in that foul.
Grace has been in good form from that charity stripe tonight. Continues that form. Knocking that one down. Really has had a super game.
Hessel, the ankle surgery has not really slowed him down. He must still be feeling a little bit of pain from that, losing a little bit of condition too, I guess, but he certainly hasn't demonstrated it either in the double game last weekend or this weekend. But it looks like he's back to his dynamite best.
Heel, 40 seconds remaining. 117 to 105. It'll be Brisbane's ball.
I think Andrew Vlahoff picked that one up from the football team at Stanford University, trying to go over the top of everyone and hoping that the leading man, a Wildcat, was going to pick that long arched pass.
Now, Curl, Branch, need the three. Hinchin, Vlahoff with the slam. The ball back in play quickly for Brisbane. Loggins will try for three. Knocks it down, Loggins. It's all coming too late for Brisbane. Only 14 seconds left. Perth, they've come a long way for this win.
Well, both teams needed the win. This now gives them an opportunity. At the moment, with the games played last night, they were out in 9th position. The Bullets were sitting in 6th position. This now gives them an opportunity to get back into the 8 and puts the Bullets right on the crest of, depending on other results, of the 8. And they've got to meet once again before the end of this competition. The last game of the last round for the Brisbane Bullets and the Perth will be played between the two of them at Perth.
What a battle that will be, John.
I think the psychological advantage pretty much on the Wildcat side at this moment. They win away, they've got a real good chance of winning at home.
Branch drives towards the basket, picks the foul up. It's not the result he was hoping for. He desperately wanted to beat Perth. And Branch will go to the line. I'm sure Murray Arnold, even though he won't admit it, take a lot of enjoyment from this win, John.
Well, they're still in there, and said it a couple of times during the game tonight that Perth are going to be very, very dangerous for any team that meets them first up in the playoffs. They're a championship side. They've won 2. They certainly have the experience and the players out there.
Another foul. Heel on Vlahoff. The Boomers teammates having a bit of a chat. Vlahoff can certainly have the last laugh tonight. The Wildcats, they lead by 11. Only 3 seconds remaining. What a superstar of the NBL Andrew Vlahoff is. Misses there. He doesn't really care. The game is all Perth. And the Wildcats salute the Burndall crowd. They've come away with a well-deserved 121 to 110 point win over arch rivals, the Brisbane Bullets, and also take the lead in the head-to-head battle between the two rivals. 13 wins to the Brisbane Bullets, 12 wins.
I was just watching Murray Arnold walk off the court there, and he's got away very quickly after the handshaking ceremony, but a little punch into his fist and a little smile from him. He really wanted that one, and he's walked away with a very controlled effort from a very well-drilled team. And in any horse race, I guess it's the guy that starts hitting his straps as they get close to the line that's the most dangerous, and I think Perth coming into this playoff time is starting to hit their straps.
There's just one, and there's no mistaking it one.
Why don't you and me do some fancy stuffing tonight?
With that cool style with ooh, with that smile, yeah, one.
She's a beautiful dancer. Why, I used to call her Twinkle Toes.
Can you do this one?
Ooh, there's just one.
You're not so bad yourself.
1 calorie just for
Some for you.
Thanks.
Some for me.
Diet Coke.
Take out full cover car insurance through anyone but the RAC, and that's all you get, car insurance. Well, we'll fix that fast. But you aren't likely to have an accident if your car won't start.
Darling, are you all right?
Or if you're travelling and too ill to drive, without the RAC, you're on your own. Because only RAC can give you MotorGuard total protection. Whereas you're covered by RAC membership, we'll have a road service van out to you as soon as possible. And that's just one RAC benefit. Watch this. Yes, Aussie Assist can help arrange emergency assistance for your husband. And Aussie Assist is free with your RAC MotorGuard full cover policy. Does your car insurance stack up against the RAC? Phone for a quote, and you'll find the total protection of RAC MotorGuard is totally affordable too.
Presenting Men of Australia, the fire-breathing, earth-shaking, pulse-pounding male review, performing back home after a highly successful sellout tour overseas. Ladies, Men of Australia is a show that every hot-blooded woman should see, with over 2 hours of sizzling entertainment. Do not miss the Men of Australia, appearing at these venues.
No matter how you try to put the pieces together or whose inflated claims you believe, the new Subaru Liberty from Bunbury Subaru leaves the rest for dead. The Liberty sedan has almost 20% more power than the Mazda 626 and is about $1,500 less, while the Liberty Wagon is more powerful than the Magna sedan and wagon, is fully imported with 3-year warranty and cheaper to boot. The Liberty Wagon and sedan from Bunbury Subaru. At a little over $25,000, nothing else stacks up.
Well, we saw a great win by the Perth Wildcats here tonight over the Brisbane Bullets, who, well, they have to go back and now lament the loss and pick themselves up for next week. From everybody involved in the coverage here tonight, it's a very good night.
This NBL telecast, proudly brought to you by Westrake Equipment. Pure fresh WA milk and chicken.